Silent films. They're stuffy and boring, right? That's certainly what I thought until recently, until one movie changed my mind. Hi, my name is Robin, and I'm here from the Community Broadcasting Network to share my journey through the early days of Hollywood. Before we get to the film I'd like to share with you today, a bit about me. I've been a big film fan since I was very young. My first dream job was to be a director. Despite some of my favourite films being old enough to be classics, until very recently I hadn't even thought to watch anything from the very earliest days of the art form. When I was tasked with highlighting some of the great movies that are now in the public domain, it was the perfect opportunity to challenge some of my preconceived notions about early cinema. I had the idea that before the dawn of ubiquitous colour and sound, movies were dull and uninteresting, but today's pick blows that falsehood right out of the water. Let me introduce to you The Man Who Laughs. This 1928 picture is a synchronised sound silent feature using the Movietone sound on film system. Wait, you say, how can it be silent if it has sound? Synchronised sound at that. Well, the soundtrack only provides music and sound effects. The dialogue is all provided by on-screen titles. This was one of my worries going in. Would my famously short attention span be able to cope with having to read? Surely that's an immediate fail. I'm pleased to tell you that this was nowhere near as much of a roadblock as I expected. The titles are actually relatively sparse in both frequency and content. Much of the interplay between characters is shown through the astonishingly visual and kinetic acting by the cast. Not only that, but the titles do something I hadn't considered. They introduced characters and locations without the need for flimsily justified expository dialogue. The film follows our protagonist, Gwynplaine, nobleman turned circus freak, along with his ethereal love interest, Dea. Their troubled yet happy lives are disrupted when he is recognised by the surgeon who years before gave him his iconic scars, which sets in motion the events of the plot. What follows is a thrilling series of twists and turns so engaging that it will have you at the edge of your seat. All in all, The Man Who Laughs is an excellent introduction to the silent era of Hollywood, and is an excellent film in its own right. It certainly dispels any notion of early films being boring. You can watch it and many other great public domain classics on the new LJ TV site. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be doing more of these silent reviews soon, so be sure to subscribe for future updates.